Peace and love, everybody. Good to see you all. Peace and love, Sandy. Um, Hope you all are doing well so far. So this week is going to be filled with a lot of different energy as far as like some of the things you dealt with last week. As far as the manipulative energy and a lot of the different people that you're going to be facing. So definitely want to share some information to keep you all level-headed throughout this whole process because one thing that me personally, I've been discovering, been asking and sending out to the universe for uh, the universe to reveal those who really in my corner, really got the best interest for me, and likewise, and so that um, they can remove those people who don't. And it's funny, the people who are closest to you is the ones that is actually getting removed. So um, it's funny how it all works out, but it's still good. Peace of love, Daniel Cates. Peace of love, Empress Brandy, Hotep. Um, so definitely, with that being said, you got to keep it moving. Don't take things personal, and just keep it level-headed this week because you got a lot of things that's actually going to be taking place. A glimpse of what happened last week, but let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so I got the charts up. I know people have been requesting the sidereal, and we're gonna get to that. I want to share some stuff to you about the sidereal and the tropical, so you can get both perspectives. Um, Peace of love, Carissa Powell. So let's go ahead and get to the chart. All right, hold on 1 second. Let's go to the chart. All right, there we go. All right, so we got the chart up here. And this is, well, I added some more stuff to this just for my own studies, but I know a lot of people are new to astrology, so I'm just going to keep it simple. So right now, you have the sun in Cancer, all right, 25 degrees in Cancer. So happy solar return to all the Cancer. So your season is almost coming to an end. So we have the sun in Cancer. We just had a full moon, all right. So the moon is now returning or coming closer to home to the sun. It's making its way back towards the sun. And you got the moon in Aries. So you got the sun in Cancer, which is a cardinal sign. And you have the moon in Aries, which is a cardinal sign. So this automatically lets us know that we got cardinal energy that we're dealing with. Now, when it comes to these fake people and a lot of the manipulative people, this week you definitely going to want to take action and do something. And this is where you want to hold your horses. All right, you got the sun in Cancer, moon in Aries. This is cardinal energy. You want to take action. You want to be active. Um, but you definitely want to slow down because you got Virgo on the ascendant, all right, in first house. There's a mutable energy. So although you want to, do things and take action, you have the sun in Cancer, and it's opposing Pluto here in Capricorn. All right, so the fifth and 11th house. All right, so this is where you're dealing with friends, and this 11th house dealing with that friend gateway, keeping secrets. All right, this is withholding certain information, dealing with backbiting. You got Lilith here in the 11th house, so you're still dealing with that dark energy or dark side of the moon. So keeping secrets, suspicion, gossiping, misunderstandings, and definitely betrayal. You see, this is a retrograde here. A retrograde meaning slowing down or appearing to slow down for some lessons that needs to be learned. And so this is where you're getting a lot of that backstabbing energy coming from, again, friends in your close circle. Now, this is the 11th house, dealing with your network of people, and you got Venus at 0 degrees. So you got to be careful of what you call backstabbing right off the bat, because number one, you could be feeling overly sensitive, the Venus and Cancer energy. But we know that things can really get out of control because you got the moon in Aries squaring Venus and Cancer. So the cardinal energy is squaring off. So those two planetary bodies fighting each other, creating that friction, makes you want to fight. All right. And then you throw in Jupiter in Aries, it only amplifies everything. All right. So But nonetheless, you still want to be careful and make sure that you make this opposition. The sun is opposed Pluto. Opposition also means difficulty. Now, Pluto is at 27 degrees in Capricorn, still retrograde. And Capricorn is the materials of the earth, it's the resources of the earth. You want to gather as much no matter what situation or circumstances. So, in this situation, when you're dealing with negative people today, gather all of the information that you can, all of the facts first before you jump the gun, because this can make you look like a fool if you jump out too soon. So that's what you want to look at. Um, and again, like I said, you're dealing with this square from the planetary bodies, and it's actually influencing you. All right, so that's what we're looking at for today. All right, I would say my advice would be gather all of the information first before you make a move. And one of the reasons why I say that is because you could be partaking in another fool's karma. All right, you could be partaking in somebody else's karma, um, and you don't have to. You can avoid this now. Carissa Powell says makes sense with what I experienced a few days ago. I'm so chill, actually angers people. Yeah, you ever notice that, Carissa? Like when you don't react, certain people they get more angry, and it cause them to do more things that reveal how they're really feeling, and that's actually what his energy is giving off. So there's a difference between responding and reacting. All right. And so for those of us who are still learning to master that, reacting is just off of responding is doing what we're doing now, going over the scenario before it happened like a true master would do. And that's something that we're doing now. So when that situation arises, you don't have to react in a certain manner. You can actually respond, which will give you different results. All right, so let's go ahead and look forward. So this is actually all taking place today, Monday. All right, so you might be dealing with this energy throughout the night. So let's look ahead at Tuesday. All right, Tuesday, you got the sun in Cancer still. Mercury officially has moved and entered into Leo in 12th house. So as far as your emotions and your mind combine to make you feel a certain type of way and think that you're right, well, or fog things up, now you actually have Mercury coming into Leo. So it gives you a little more clarity, which is good. Again, you still got Pluto retrograding Capricorn in the 5th house. So you're still going to be dealing with that energy. Now, this is good because now the truth is about to come out with those who are really for you and those who are really against you. All right, you're about to get more mental clarity about things that you perceive was actually taking place. So that's always good. The sun is shining light on those things, and then Mercury is neutral. It takes on the energy of Leo to gather more information. And this is where your true enemies are about to be revealed. The 12th house deals with enemies as well, hidden enemies. And they're about to be revealed. And because you know who they are and you're going to have a good mental perception of who they are, I would still say don't react so quickly. All right. You still got to deal with this sun and Cancer opposite Pluto. All right, and that's dealing with who are still trying to manipulate. All right, you're still dealing with that manipulative energy, and it could be it could seem like it's in a playful way, but it's really not. You know how some people joke, and there's certain jokes. There's a certain amount of truth in each joke, so some of them are still have the agenda within the joke. So you still got to pay attention to that. Peace of love, JL. You say yes, it actually triggered the emotional trigger. Yeah, and that's the thing. The triggers, the gun's gonna be out this week. Um, and then I definitely wouldn't respond once you find out who those enemies are, because you're just finding out. You still need to take a breather to process it all. Mercury, the mind, still deals with processing information. And then when you look at the information you just found out, you definitely want to slow down because you still got Chiron in Aries, and Chiron in Aries is like when you find this information out, it's like reopening old wounds. All right. And that means that it's still lessons to be learned. And right now is not the best time to respond anyway, because you're thinking with fire, because Mercury deals with the mind and it's in a fire sign, Leo. So now you're ready to bring out that lion and claw some stuff up. So it's not the best to react right now or respond. Just go ahead and take it in, process it. All right. So this is what you're going to be dealing with on this day. And mind you, um, this is people who is in your circle. All right. This is the 12th house. This is those hidden. All right. So you might have been feeling or thinking a certain type of way, but now the picture is being more revealed, and now the details is really starting to begin to come to the surface. Mother Burns said, "Don't allow your emotions to drive you. Use your logical mind." Exactly. Especially in this situation. Carissa Pell says, "My Mercury is in Capricorn, house in Sagittarius." Yeah, so you want to definitely make sure that you organize your thoughts, um, and get some practical answers and ways to attack this thing. So this is what's going on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, again, this truth is going to be revealed. So this is where you begin to process it. On Wednesday, all right, now you see Mercury is at 2 degrees, Sun is still in Cancer, Lilith is still in Cancer, Venus 3 degrees in Cancer. Your part of fortune is in Cancer in the 10th house. So when it comes down to your career, now there's a new start, new beginning, or even a project that can actually help propel you into a direction that you can nurture as far as a career. Now, when you look at uh, Maki, this is another planetary body. It's at 6 degrees in Libra in the first house, so very good for creating harmony and peace and beauty. But then you also have the reverse vertex. So this is the anti-vertex. So being closed-minded to certain ideas and people and peacemaking ideas is going to be tough. You're going to have Hamea, okay, this planetary body in the first house that's giving you a lot of energy as far as your creativity. So you got a lot of creative energy, cardinal energy right now. And on top of this cardinal energy, you got a lunar T square. All right. So with the moon now in Aries, about to transit in Aries in the eighth house, is going to be squaring off with another cardinal sign, Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn. So the moon is here. This fight begins here. So the manipulative people shift from the things that you enjoy doing as far as your hobbies and in your creative life into your home. All right. So now the manipulative energy is in the home, and you're dealing with the feelings of dealing with other people's resources is all at stake. So this is Wednesday. Um, Power struggles, and this is going to be a test of your ego. All right, a true test of your ego. Some things are going to be done and said, but you gotta realize and remember that you're not your ego. All right, the things that's done to you may hurt your ego and may hurt at the moment, but that's not who you really are. All right, and so this is actually going to be taking place on Wednesday. All right, my moon in Libra house in Virgo. That's all I'm about to. But people so emotional and stable, I just shake my head. Yeah. People are I've come to learn just how unstable people really are. And this Lilith energy, people really like to hide behind the public. You see, this is the 10th house. 10th house deals with the public. The moon deals with the emotion, and people like to hide their true emotions behind the public. This is the public's eye. And some people like to really disguise how they really feel when it comes in the public. So this is a lot of energy that is I'm learning myself to deal with. You know, yep, emotionally unstable. Uh, Cap with a Libra moon and Scorpio rising. Cardinal, and got one fixed. Fear driven. That's right. Fear driven. That Capricorn energy. Um, and they hold on to that fear. That's the fourth house. All right. There's nothing wrong with learning about it, but when you learn about it and you continue to stay in it, that's when it creates that stagnation. All right. Now, on top of this, I will say at the end of all of this squaring and opposition, this lunar square, you will have the moon transition into Taurus. So that's going to be a good thing. To have the moon exalted in Taurus, things will begin to start to look up for you. All right. Mother Bernie says our people have a lot of mental health issues that need healing. That's right. Mental instability is very rapid in our community to the point where um, it's just a lot of our people need healing. And even if you're not like necessarily showing signs, you still need to get a mental checkup. But a lot of our people are. A lot of our people are. You'll be surprised how many people don't realize that they are. And they get upset with you when you don't um, respond to them in their mental illness, but they can't see that they have a mental illness. It's really unfortunate. Um, but hopefully, someday they'll be able to see from the universe or send them a circumstance where they'll see. But like I said, this is something that is going to be happening on Wednesday. So let's take a look at Thursday. Thursday, all right. Now you have Sirius at 29 degrees in Cancer. So career changing opportunities for a lot of you is happening on Thursday. Thursday is a good day, favorable day, but you're going to have to deal with a lot of the emotional trauma and stress that the manipulators are putting out on this day. Um, Peace of love, supreme ruler. You're gonna have to deal with a lot of that on this day, and this is like exercise. This is a chance for you to, with the moon in Taurus, it's exalted. Mars is in Taurus. This is an exercise for you to be the true warrior and soldier that you are, to exercise your emotional stability. All right. The moon deals with the emotions. Taurus is doing things from a practical way, something, a way that is durable, that brings stability. Mars, on the other hand, is actually dealing with confrontations and fighting. And this is where you're learning to balance earth and fire energy, not to deplete as much energy, put a lot of emotional energy. This is where you gotta learn that balance, 10 and 11 degrees. Um, this is on Thursday. So again, this is the react versus respond, and this is what you're gonna be getting. Learning how to exercise emotional strength. All right, eighth house. All right. Now you're also dealing with, at the same time, Uranus is in Taurus again, and Uranus is dealing with learning how to not do the same thing over and over to get the same results. This is breaking away from your current habits and the habits that you gained from dealing with people around you. This could be a spouse, consort, close friend, any of these different type of people that you develop habits from. This is an opportunity to break away from that. But then you also got to realize that your north node is in Taurus as well. So you're dealing with the direction that you're headed. You need to learn how to handle your emotions when it comes to other people. All right. And even when you're dealing with managing resources, how you can get so emotionally impulsive. You gotta learn how to deal with that. Carissa positive. This energy is actually so easy for me. I'm out here helping as many that will allow my life path number is 5. I bring change everywhere. That's great. That's good that you know that. I hope that a lot of people can start to discover more of themselves like you, to start to help, because a lot of our people need help. And yes, I actually like this Thursday for you all. Let's click out of that. Thursday is going to be an exercise of the emotion. Now, when you still got the sun in Cancer, you want to hold on to things, but you got to really watch out for these backstabbers because on Friday, 'cause you already see it happening. Yeah, on Friday, that's when the true battle begins. Yeah, your life path number, that's numerology. That's dealing with calculating your what you would call your name, your date of birth and things like that nature, your information. And it generates based off the values of the letters. It generates your life path, destiny number, soul urge, desire, and things like that. And it actually gives you a full description of what exactly you came here to do. And you could actually, I know Mother Brandy can give you a reading on that, um, and she can help you out. Yeah, gematria, yes, similar to gematria. Yeah, there's different ways to break it down. But that's gematria is more revealing of certain trends and patterns and things like that. But yeah, so yeah, Mother the Brandon can help you with that. That's yep. She said by adding your born date. Yep. So you got on Friday. This is where the war breaks out. Sun at 29 degrees. All right, some life altering numbers. All right, 29, 29. Sun in Sirius, masculine, feminine, dealing with 11, 11. This and you you're dealing with this gateway opening here. Again, public eye, career, some changes taking place. Um, this war is just beginning. You got the moon in Taurus. All right. So the moon in Taurus at 23 degrees. And this is where it's conjunct Uranus. All right. And then you got the North Node retrograde right in between. And this I would like to say this is saying it's okay to be different because a lot of times you look for validation. Eighth house deals with other people. You look for validation from materials or other people or different things like that. But this is like finding emotional stability, so you don't have to look for that in others or outside yourself. This is dealing with the outer or the social houses. So you're looking for this validation in other people. Um, but this is where you begin to learn how to look for it in yourself. And Palace is in the ninth house. So this is your ability to take a stand with the things you're learning in Gemini and the details of who you are. So this is a good day to really learn more about who you are as you're going to be dealing with the people who only really care about themselves, all right, how they can use you. And this is where you're going to be dealing with that great battle. And then you're going to have the moon in Taurus, trining Pluto and Capricorn. So, eighth house and fourth house, you're dealing with, again, private matters or things that may seem private or you're trying to keep it a secret. Um, this is going to be all happening on Friday, all dealing with your way of becoming more emotionally stable and sound, and not having to deal with this in the public eye is sometimes beneficial. You could deal with it in private and get the help you need. All right. This transformation taking place in your personal life, some endings happening, um, changes of the guard, taking away certain aspects of who you are. This is really good for your growth. Sometimes you got to cut people off because some people are not on the same wavelength, and it's okay. But that's something that you're dealing with here on this day, this war. And when you do the work that you need to do, this is going to be good because these backstabbers, when their karma hit them, you'll definitely want to disassociate. You don't want to be again caught up in their karma. So when you do the hard work, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and this is a lesson of Saturn. Um, When you get out of the way, let these people do whatever the hell they want to do. Let them be a fool. Don't partake in their karma. Don't get in their path. If they want to be that way, uh, and I'm not saying don't respond or just let them run over you, but let them do what they're going to do, because karma has a funny way of playing out. And that's what they're about to receive. They're about to receive karma and they can't even see it coming. And that's what's actually happening. That fourth house, that Pluto, that moon trining, and that's earth energy, it's about to unlock. So you definitely want to get out the way. And guess what? When you do the emotional work that you need to do, you embody that warrior spirit right here in Taurus. Um, and you really make that change that's going to be durable and long lasting, guess what's going to happen? On Saturday, all right, look at that. Saturday, Sun transition into Leo. You get new energy. You're about to become uh, ascended into a certain level of yourself. You're about to get more awakening. Now you get a reward from Saturn, and a lot of people don't attribute Saturn as giving rewards, but when you do go through his lessons, he does give out rewards, and that's what you're actually about to get. You're about to get a reward on Saturday, and the moon is going to be in Gemini. All right, and you got the Mercury and Leo will make a trine. First of all, it's going to make a sextile to Maki Maki here. Again, all of the creative blocks and stagnation that you had is about to come to an end. All right, that's always good. So you're about to have that take place, 0 degrees. But then when you have um, Mercury and Leo is going to be trining Jupiter in Aries. All right. So when it comes to the people who are backstabbers, the people who are manipulative or envious or low key jealous, guess what? Saturday, when you do the work Friday, Saturday is about to reveal all of this, and all of those wrongs are about to be righted. And guess what? You may even gain a newfound respect for yourself. And even in a relationship that you have or thought you had with this person, it could be mended well after this big revelation that they have from the universe. The universe is about to F them up. All right. So you just got to wait. Just be patient. And Saturn's Day could be a time where you're about to receive a whole bunch of gifts. And right, that's about to happen on Saturday because of this huge trine. And then you got Chiron still on Aries, you got a retrograde. So yes, it's a lesson for them, but it's a lesson for you too. All right. So remember, don't keep allowing people to get so close to you to backstab and do these different type of things, because you're gonna have to relearn that lesson. And remember, when Jupiter is wherever Jupiter is, it magnifies the situation. It makes it bigger. It makes it feel worse than what it is, and make it feel better than what it really is. So to this realization, yes, it's gonna make you feel good, but it's also you also gotta remember your part in it too. So that's happening Saturday. All around is gonna be righted, if that's the right proper word. Realization, revelation about what they did, and they may not necessarily reach out to you, but they're going to realize the part that they play in the backstabbing and being that type of way. So this is gonna be a good day on Saturday, and then you're gonna have you got some people. Oh yeah, yep. Life path number 5. Yep, that's why you be trying to help people. Okay, you should say yes, ma'am. Yep. So it could be draining. Yes, but your energy naturally regenerates through space and cleansing. Yep, that's right. So speaking of space and cleansing, that's what Sunday is going to be like, because you have on Sunday. You're not going to have a lot of major aspects taking place. So this is a day of rest and space and cleansing. You got the Sun in Leo. All right, and Leos, you take on that nature. They need their rest. All right, they need that sleep. You know something interesting about lions. Um, they sleep 20 hours a day. All right, and they on the hunt 4 hours a day. So as much as they get done in 4 hours, they need a whole bunch of sleep. All right. So that's what you need to look at and focus on your own self on Friday. Saturday, you'll see the rewards if you do that. And then Sunday, you get this rest day. This is a chill day. Um, no major aspects to affect what just took place. And I would just go off of that. So, let's go ahead and get into the uh I don't want to forget the tarot. So let's look at for my let's see here. Let's go around Cancer. So for my Cancer, we got the Three of Swords. All right. You guys can see that. Three of Swords, reverse. All right. So this is dealing with Saturn and Libra. And for my Cancers who are used to holding on to situations, people, circumstances, even when they don't mean you good, you're finally going to release your claws and let them go. You're going to let it go. You decided enough is enough. I'm not going to keep fighting. I'm not going to keep putting a lot of energy into this thing when it's not beneficial to me, because you're the only one getting these swords through your heart. All right. So this is dealing with you finally um, allowing, oh, let me make this full screen. You finally allowing yourself to go down the road of healing and recovery. And I'm proud of you for finally making a decision. Better late than never. So enjoy this road to healing, okay, and recovery. Don't keep allowing this to happen to yourself. Peace of love, be Tillett, Mother be Tillett. All right, so that's for my Cancers. All right, now you're moving into a retreat period. All right, Cancers are trying to find a new home in something else that they can find comfort in. Oh, let's pick another one. All right, this is Nine of Cups. All right, this is for my Leos here. Nine of Cups. Can you guys see that? For my Leos, this is dealing with that Jupiter and Pisces energy. So you feeling real optimistic, okay? And it's kind of like right now for my Leos, you've been going through this um slope, okay, this phase of where you've been feeling uh I don't necessarily have things I desire around me. Well, right now that's switched. All right. That's actually, you actually have those things that you need, and you have the desires, and you can see how far they can span out, and you are feeling satisfied, optimistic, and fulfillment. All right. Now that stomach is starting to growl, and you're about to go on a hunt. This is a great time for my Leos, because guess what? Leo season is around the corner. So it's like it's happening all in synchronicity. For my Virgos, all right, you got the Princess of Cups reverse. All right, Princess of Cups reverse. This is dealing with you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or energy from somebody else. And this is where Princess of Cups is reverse, dealing with at this time you could be overly sensitive. All right, and you feel like your energy is being depleted and poured out. You see the cups is reversed, so this is losing emotional wealth. All right, and this could be dealing with some self-absorbed energy. This could be you, or you could be dealing with that, or some manipulative energy. And a lot of us are dealing with that right now as well. So you're still gonna be dealing with that this week. So for my Virgos, this could be where you overanalyze or underanalyzing these people, or you have been dealing with that in the past, underanalyzing them, and now you're starting to see their true actions, and it's depleting you, and now it's putting you in the situation where you have to rebuild yourself. So Friday is definitely going to be a day for you to rebuild as well. You could take time to work on that this week, but Friday is definitely going to be a day to rebuild. For my Libra, we got Seven of Cups reverse. All right, this is dealing with Venus and Scorpio. All right, so many different projects and ideas, so many different things right here. But for some reason, it's just like you're just out of it. You're not. I don't really care about what's happening around me. You got so many different ideas, um, so many different things running through your mind, and it's like right now your imagination can really help you to get through this moment, but at the same time, it's just going to be continuous ideas, which is going to put you further into a state where you are now, where you're procrastinating or just not getting things done because there's so many different things going through your mind. And this is dealing with air energy, so you're trying to balance all of these ideas out. All right, so let's look at for my Scorpios. This is Nine of Disc reverse. This is dealing with that Venus and Scorpio, Virgo energy as well. So we got Earth energy still, um, and this is where there's discontentment in your personal life. All right, and the discontentment is coming from the lack of resources that you feel that you have, or you're reflecting on, because it's also dealing with reflection, reflecting on past failures or mistakes that you might have made. And then on top of that, you're dealing with low funds, because this deals with the resources of the earth. And this is like low funds. You've been expecting different energy or funds or financial assistance, and it hasn't come yet. So this could actually dampen the mood. All right. So for my Sagittarius, this is Eight of Disc upright. All right. This is Sun in Virgo. All right. And this is dealing with good news that you're expecting. This is dealing with good news. So again, this is Sun, Moon, Horizon. All of these are Sun, Moon, Horizon. But this is expecting some good news, and this is actually getting aid from a mentor or teacher that is willing, that's not only has the desire to help you get where you desire to go, but they also willing and have the time to help get you there. So this is a great card for you. Uh, the only thing I would recommend for you is to pay attention to the details. You see, he's able to see the shooting star. He's able to see the big picture. But how are you going to get over there to that star? You got to pay attention to the details. All right. And remember, Sagittarius, they are IC, the visionary. They can see the big picture. They have to use the opposite energy in Gemini and see the details, working with Mercury. So this is where you're going to be working with Mercury, the details of the picture. Um, and this is a great card. You expect the good news. So um, so I'll do that naturally. I'm spending the weekend with my mentor. See, that's good. And this is where they actually, you guys will make a good connection. Is going to put you further along the path. So that's great. Um, and so for my Capricorns, we're dealing with Ten of Swords energy. All right. Ten of Swords energy reverse. All right. For my Capricorn, this is the Sun and Gemini energy. All right. So some of you were just saved literally from a tough situation that you're experiencing, and I won't even say that you were going through. It's still happening, and so some of you are literally was saved or assisted from somebody who thought so much of you to step in and intercede, and so you should be grateful and thankful for that. And this is also where you have the ability to talk your way out of sticky situations. So you just dodged a major defeat. All right. And it's still ongoing. So you still got to be watchful. All right. So that's for my Capricorn. For my Aquarius, you got a Two of Wands in reverse. All right. So we're dealing with that Mars and Aries energy. Um, this is where you may not stick with your career or the destination that you're supposed to go in. And that's because you have a hard time with commitments right now. And that could be commitment to a partner, that could be commitment to a project or relationship, whatever. And that's what you're dealing with now, trouble starting a project, and then also trouble with um, following through and sticking with it. So the Two of Wands, normally you'll be contemplating the next move. This is where you are playing catch up for my air. This is where Aquarius, this is where you gotta now catch up and contemplate, are you really gonna stick in for the long haul? All right. So that's what you're dealing with there for Aquarius. Anubis Entertainment 410 says, I've been out in nature lately. Yeah, so nature definitely can help not only reground, but also help you to cleanse and recharge as well. So, getting some of those electrons to hit your feet from the earth is definitely going to help you. You're going to need those electrons to help shield off this negative energy from these manipulators, these liars, backstabbers, cheaters, deceivers, bastards, you name them. The whole gamut is going to be thrown out. All of them people who mean you no good is going to resurface this week. You're still going to be going through a lot of those things. You're still going to be dealing with people in their lower self, and they haven't reached that level yet to maturity. So you dealing with them, dealing with that, they're not going to mature as fast. All right. So you're still gonna have to endure some of those lower self things that they do. But guess what? Their time is coming. Rain says, good afternoon. I emailed you last week. Hope you received. Yeah, I did receive your email. There was a lot going through it. You definitely gotta give me a call. We gotta go over all of that stuff because I got some ideas on top of that too. But definitely gotta do that. Yep, you definitely gotta ground. It's so many of these type of people, and there's so many of these people who can't see that they need the help. But that ain't my job to necessarily point that out. Some people know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They plan it out. Uh, they plotting this stuff in advance. So you can't even give people the benefit of the doubt these days. All right. So that was for my Aquarius. I got Pisces. This is the chariot reverse. All right. Now the chariot reverse, we dealing with Cancer energy. All right. So still dealing with water. All right. This is for the water. This is a misuse of your authority. This is a misuse of your power and your trusteeship. All right. You're dealing with defeat. Okay. When you see the chariot upside down, somebody just got defeated in a battle. All right. When you ride on a chariot, you in war, and it's upside down. That's a bad situation. So you're dealing with defeat. You're dealing with illusions. Okay. You're also dealing with lack of control. All right. And for my Pisces, you definitely don't want you to have. We need you to be in your higher self to help this world, but you're dealing with this lack of control and feeling underappreciated, and that could be the reason why you're abusing your power, because you want people to see who you really are. You want to be on top of things. You want to be the one leading, and this is abuse of your willpower. So not only are you the authoritative person in the scenario or in the situation, you're abusing your power, and because the people don't see things the way you do, um, you're taking it further until they do see it. And remember, you can't beat somebody to see what you want them to see. Now, you may be actually on the receiving end of this, or you may actually be doing this for my Pisces, all right? Because we're dealing with the two fish going both ways. So I'm still dealing with the water. The water flows both ways. Um, and next we have my Aries, 10 of Cups. All right, here we go. My Aries, 10 of Cups. All right, and it's reverse. All right. You see the Aries 10 of Cups reverse. This is dealing with Mars and Pisces. So we just talked about Pisces. This is dealing with Mars and Pisces. And this is dealing with a troubled home life. All right. You see everything not all happy go lucky. It's reverse. This is dealing with a troubled home life. This is dealing with betrayal and dishonor. Those in the home bringing dishonor on the home. All right. And so you instill good principles, you try to be a good person, and this is complete disrespect, disregard, going off the rail, doing whatever the hell they want, bringing issues to you and your household. um and this is where you feel underappreciated as well. All right, you feel um disrespected as well. And honestly, this is where you're falling out of love with not just the person who's committing these things, but also with the whole situation in general. So you can actually tap into that cardinal energy like Cancer and learn to let go as well. I know as a ram, you want to take things head on, but it's not always the best thing to do that. You got to work on the higher self of the mind and find another way. You don't always have to do the same thing over and over. Now, for my Taurus, let's see, we got Five of Swords reverse. This is dealing with some enemies. Five of Swords reverse, you're dealing with some serious enemies. This is Venus in Aquarius. This is the 11th house we just talked about with all these backstabbers, with all these people who got their knives out, who slandering you, doing all these different type of things. This is for these type of people right here. Towards people who are just going to continuously keep coming at you. But this is where you decide to give up and fight for another day, because um, you're going to find out the real culprit, the real person who's behind all this slander and this gossip. All right. And you're eventually going to pinpoint who exactly this is. And once you finally do, you have the horns, the bull's horn. You're going to go ahead and carve them up. But right now you're losing because you can't see, and that sometimes the bull have that issue with seeing. Okay, especially in ancient Kemet when we're dealing with the celestial cow, that great eye was taken out, so he lost that vision. So now once this Thursday, Friday come, you'll regain that, and you'll be able to pinpoint who the actual person is you've been disputing, going back and forth. Eyes itching bad. You've been going back and forth with this person, open enemy, open dispute, and now you can't seem to pinpoint where it started, but that's about to be revealed soon. And then for lastly, my Gemini, you got the ascetic upright. I'm sorry, reverse. The ascetic in reverse, this is water still. This is dealing with extreme sufferings and delays and even loss. You could be dealing with grief at this time and even betrayal. He said, not paying him no mind. That's right. Peace and love, Noble Sloan. And you're dealing with betrayal and loss and delays. Now, this is not the same type of delay that you're working so hard and diligently on, and then you have a setback, and then you have to start all over. This is not that type of delay. This is the type of delay that you're dealing with, and because you are sincere and you're genuine and you have a pure heart, the moment the universe removes you from a situation or takes something to reroute you, not because you did something wrong, it's because you passed the test and then putting you on something else. So this is actually something to be glad about. You're actually growing and you're being removed from a circumstance that could get worse, but you can't see it. So the universe is looking out for you. All right. For my Gemini, I know you've been going through that. Memories of the past, your siblings, loved ones, you felt betrayed, something happened, you can't let it go. But the universe said, good job, you stuck it out. You passed your test. I'm going to remove this situation so it don't get worse and you can't see. So you might feel like you lost, but in the end you actually won because it's actually going to turn out in your favor. And you're going to begin that process of healing as well. So again, all of these are general readings. This is sun, moon, and rising signs, so you can apply it where it fits. And I hope that you were able to take something away from it. But I also hope that you don't just listen to this information, that you try to apply it, because y'all haven't met those people that will binge 1,000 videos and do nothing. That's what, is not going to help you grow ultimately. They binge 1,000 videos. They got a whole playlist of 1 billion videos of why this person did this to me or these type of people, and they do nothing with the information. And it's all for show. That's the new crutch. That's the new trend that a lot of people on. Let me binge 1 billion videos that confirm how I feel and get nothing done. And so I don't want you all to be like that. I want you all to pass your test, um, and actually grow in this karmic cycle. And then Saturday, reap the rewards. So I hope that this is able to help you all some degree this week. And remember, watch out for these backstabbers because it'll be the people that's closest to you that you actually think got your best interest or will, but they don't. And it's funny, you just ask the universe to remove them and see what will happen. You don't have to say them in particular. You could say remove the people who don't mean me any good, and watch how the universe work. They'll start saying things about you, doing things, little indirect stuff, or they'll start to show who they really are, show their true hand. So, and don't be surprised that it's just start happening, and because it didn't just start happening, you just start noticing it and paying attention. It's always been there, and so that's why you got to have a vigilant eye this week, because this could be a cornerstone to your growth where you actually remove them for good and actually grow into the person you want to be. So you definitely got to pay attention. You see that the crab got the knife in his hand. You need this. Um, Protect yourself. Use this, embody the cancer, the crab energy with that shell. You need that hard shell sometime, that exterior to protect yourself. All right. Because yes, so true. Pay attention to the downloads and get to sleep by 11 p.m. That's right. Get to sleep by 11 p.m. I need to ditto that because I can stand up. So that's right. That's right, Mother Brandy. This could be uh your awakening, your realization, and then put you on a path this Saturday. So or Friday into Saturday. So and then you'll enjoy that whole weekend. Spiritual and physical discernment. That's right. So don't just take this and then say, okay, nothing. You gotta take action. You gotta take action this week and don't stay stagnant because you don't want to miss this and continue this cycle. The cycle of having people around you that only use you, abuse you, leech off you, and that's true. It's really what is it called? Vampirism is really uh imbalance in the universe. If you continuously allow yourself to be sucked on, all right, everything in nature defends itself, and you just allow yourself, even if they have the label or the title of a friend, because they have that label, you allow them to do that. That doesn't make sense. So um, you gotta protect yourself. That's right. Working while I'm sleeping, and guess what? We almost there, everybody, for the classes. We almost there for all this stuff. So it's gonna be worth the while. It's gonna be well worth the while. And that's what we're excited about because all this hard work we've been putting into it, and nights we stay up. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna drop some science, a lot of information to our people, and hopefully you'll be able to use it. You said, oh, Saturday seems to be in significance going to an all white party with my mentor. Yeah, Saturday, all white. Saturday colors is lead base, so gray and black. So you go into that all white. So the symbolism is ascension. So pass the test on Friday, get the rewards on Saturday. That's significant. Anubis Entertainment for get them likes up. Yeah, that's right. Hit the like button, y'all. Help us out. Saturday, yeah, that's a good I'm glad you mentioned that, Sandy, because that you're going to the opposite event type of event, that ascension with that all white. So yeah, definitely make sure you take advantage of that Friday. Peace of love, Don Ross. And you see a lot of times the people that's closest to you and they get this revelation about, you don't gotta you don't gotta go and start attacking. All right, you don't gotta attack. um I know that takes more strength not to, but if you want to grow, this is a test. So definitely remember this week is going to be a week of another week of manipulators, another week of backstabbers, another week of fake uh, people in your circle. And it's funny, it's so many. It's just so it's so I could say so much on it, but I'm gonna just leave it there. So you all enjoy the rest of your week. Um, I know I keep saying I'm gonna get to the lives, but I've been so busy, and I'm gonna be real busy this week. But we're gonna make it work. And let me see. Let me go back and see because you can reach out. Rain, we gotta link up because you got a lot of information in that email. We gotta link up and go over that stuff. That's right. Share. Yep, the universe got you this week. You gotta do your part. Don't start doing going off the rails and then want the universe to bring things back after you then did what you did. The universe repays way worse or way better, I should say, than you can. So I would step out the way. Step out the way and let them receive it. Don't partake in that karma. Let them receive it. And you just step back. And that's not for you to start laughing and say, aha, I told you, MF and this and that. Because guess what? That's still a lesson in itself. When you laugh at a person when they down, stuff come back to you too. So, just take it in, just take in the lesson and just, that's right, tenfold. That's right. Watch out for them. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day and your week. If we could get to you this week, I got so much stuff. We're gonna try to get it done. But y'all enjoy the rest of your week and uh, get the work done. The universe knows best. Not the crowd people. Hope it wasn't too overwhelming. No, it wasn't over. It was a lot. And I know that that's your passion, so I appreciate that. And we definitely can discuss that. Yep. All right. So peace and love, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. And see you in the next live. Peace. Hotep.